All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get you the big breaking update that is coming in on the Uttarkashi tragedy, the cloudburst fury that happened in the state of Uttarakhand. The death toll is now mounting. It is reportedly 5 now, with 413 people rescued. 100 people are stranded as per reports. As far as rescue teams are concerned, 5 teams of the ITBP are camping in Dharali. That's the latest that's coming in. 100 people stranded, 5 people who have been reportedly killed. There are, of course, others that have been rescued, more than 400. That number stands at 413 viewers. Let me quickly go across to my colleague Tejshri, who is, in Uttarakhand, getting us the latest ground situation there. Tejshri, now the toll has mounted to 5. It is, I'm afraid only going to rise. But as far as the rescue operation is concerned, what's the latest that you are picking up? There are Indian Army columns as well as ITBP teams along with NDRF and SDRF who have been carrying out the search and rescue operations since yesterday.
Well, absolutely. The rescue operations are underway 24/7. The teams are trying to, find those people who are missing. What we are getting to know is that now the death toll is 5. Official number says 5. But as you rightly mentioned, we all are afraid that, the death toll could rise, keeping in mind the scary visuals that we saw yesterday and we continue to see as we are on our way to Uttarkashi, towards Uttarkashi. However, we have reached Uttarkashi, but the location where this entire, cloudburst happened, that to reach to that location is a quite difficult task, not just for us, but primarily for the security forces as well, because, the roads are not smooth. As we are moving on the road, we are, witnessing several landslide as well in this area. And in fact, as we report, we can also show you that how there are landslide.
आ गया है, एक तलैया जैसी भी वहां पर बन रही है धराली और हरसिल के बीच में, मुखवा और इन सब के त्रिकोण में। तो उसमें भी पानी का कुछ जल भराव जैसा काफी हुआ था, लेकिन धीरे धीरे वो अब सामान्य हो रहा है। धीरे धीरे उसमें से पानी निकल रहा है, लेकिन उस पानी के तेज गति आने से थोड़ा इस तरफ को राइट हैंड साइड पर, जहां पर आर्मी का बेस कैंप है, GMBN का गेस्ट हाउस है, वो खतरे की शंका उस पर है। हमने कहा है कि इसको जल्दी से जल्दी चैनलाइज करेंगे। जो घायल लोग हैं उनको कुछ को यहाँ उत्तरकाशी में और कुछ को जो है हायर सेंटर रेफर किया जा रहा है। हमारा प्रयास है कि जल्दी से जल्दी सभी व्यवस्थाएं ठीक सामान्य की जाएं। कल से बिजली भी नहीं आ पा रही है क्योंकि बिजली की लाइनें भी पूरी तरह से क्षतिग्रस्त हो गई हैं। सड़क मार्ग पूरी तरह से बंद है। जो लोग गंगोत्री में तीर्थयात्री आए हैं, श्रद्धालु आए हैं दर्शन के लिए, उनको भी वहां से बाहर निकालना है, उनको भी उनके गंतव्य स्थानों के लिए भेजना है। तो वो सब बातें चिन्हित हेलीकॉप्टर और MI वो सब तैयार है। लेकिन अभी मौसम चूंकि बहुत कठिन है। मैं भी आज तीसरे अटेम्प्ट में वहां जा पाया। 2 बार पहले हम लोगों ने प्रयास किया और दोनों बार वहां घने बादल होने के कारण से, मौसम खराब होने के कारण से, और जो रेस्क्यू अभियान चल रहा है उसमें जो सबसे बड़ी बाधा आ रही है, सबसे बड़ी चुनौती है, मौसम भी एक बड़ी चुनौती है। सेना के लोगों के साथ मिलकर रेस्क्यू अभियान चलाया जा रहा है और सेना के लोग वहां बढ़ चढ़कर ITBP, BRO और NDRF और हमारे राज्य की SDRF, सभी आपदा प्रबंधन, जिला प्रशासन, सभी लोग वहां पर अब पहुंच रहे हैं। मैं भी आज वहां पहुंचा, उसके बाद सभी लोग वहां आ गए हैं। और कल जब घटना हुई, उस घटना के बाद 190 लोगों को वहां पर रेस्क्यू किया गया और वो सभी सुरक्षित हैं, सभी सुरक्षित स्थानों पर हैं। जो हमारे गंगोत्री धाम में तीर्थयात्री हैं, उनको भी नेलोंग घाटी की तरफ से निकालने की योजना बन रही है। जल्दी से उनको भी जो है वहां से निकाला जाएगा। अभी सभी प्रबंध कर लिए गए हैं। हमारे सारे अधिकारी अपने अपने मोर्चों पर काम पर बढ़ गए हैं। जैसे यहाँ पर SDRF के IG भी हैं, IG गढ़वाल हैं, कमिश्नर गढ़वाल हैं, 3 अधिकारी हमारे जो सीनियर जिन्होंने इस जनपद में पहले काम किया है, उनको अलग अलग कामों की जिम्मेदारी देकर कोई यात्रियों को सुरक्षित बाहर निकालने का काम करेगा, कोई रेस्क्यू का काम करेगा, कोई स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं को देखेगा। इस प्रकार से अलग अलग सेक्टरों में सबकी जिम्मेदारी बांट दी गई है और बिजली पानी जल्दी वहाँ पर सामान्य हो, सड़क की व्यवस्था सामान्य हो और हेली सेवाओं का पूरा प्रबंध किया गया है। और मैंने भी चूँकि यहीं पर अपना एक तरह से अभी कैंप कर रखा है कि जब तक सारी रेस्क्यू की व्यवस्थाएं पूरी तरह से व्यवस्थित नहीं हो जाती हैं, सभी काम पूरी तरह से ठीक प्रकार से गति नहीं पकड़ पाते हैं, तब तक मैं यहाँ पर रहूँगा और मैं स्वयं मॉनिटरिंग करूँगा। हमारा हर संभव प्रयास है कि मेरा जो धराली गांव आपदा की भेंट चढ़ा है उसको व्यवस्थित किया जाए, वहाँ के हर एक व्यक्ति को सहायता की जाए, हर एक जो आपदा पीड़ित है, जिसके साथ दैवीय आपदा में नुकसान हुआ है, अपने परिजनों का जिन्होंने यहाँ पर जिनको आपदा के कारण
Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, ladies and gentlemen, Pushkar Singh Dhami apprising, of the situation that prevails at the moment. Relief and rescue operations continue. Also, he said that 190 people have been rescued, and that, weather, as we have been telling you, is playing the role of a major challenger to the teams who are carrying on the rescue and relief operations. Remember, the weather condition in the state has been precarious, and therefore all the choppers, Chinook helicopters, they have been on standby since yesterday. They haven't been haven't been used since yesterday because of the weather conditions, and that is making the rescue operation even more challenging. But as far as the rescue operations are concerned, viewers, remember, it has entered a critical phase. As rains continue to lash the region, one body has been recovered from the debris in Dharali, while over 60 people remain missing. That number, of course, has gone higher, including 11 soldiers who remain missing at the moment.
See, this incident which happened yesterday at around 2 p.m. There have been flash floods at 3 different places. One is at Dharali itself, then at Suki Top, and at Harshil. So the main impact is at the village, in which about 4 people are said to be dead, and about more than 50 are being said to be missing. So keeping this in view, immediately 3 teams of NDRF were dispatched for the disaster site. Because of the continuous landslides on the Rishikesh Uttarkashi highway, the movement of the teams is obstructed. Continuous work is there going on to clear the roads, and as soon as it is cleared, we'll be reaching there and joining in the operation.
So how many teams of NDRF are currently, and as the teams are working there, what are the challenges that the team are facing currently?
3 teams are, as I said, they are on way by road, and 2 more are at the airport to get airlifted. The weather is not very good, so we are just waiting for it to improve, and then the airlift will take place. And as I said, the challenges, are many, because this is a large scale event, and the lot of muck is there, the slush is there, you just simply cannot wade into it. We have to, appreciate the situation, identify the priority areas, and, then attend this task in a coordinated manner with other agencies. So for that, we have all the required equipment, and also cadaver dogs, well trained, who can be employed there if required.
So currently, what stands the priority for the NDRF right now, if you talk about the operation that is going on?
Definitely the priority is to, go there on the spot, reach there and join the operation, prioritize, action in coordination with the state and the local agencies and other organizations.
So, if you talk about cloudburst, which has been frequently taking place in Uttarakhand and hilly areas, so as NDRF, what are the precautionary measures that which can be taken to kind of help people if in future this kind of incident again happen?
You see, NDRF is a response force. We respond, after the disaster event. So basically the mitigation and prevention is not our job. However, when, our teams do go in the field and conduct community awareness programs, school safety programs, and tell the people, the do's and don'ts, what precautions they have to take, before disaster, pre-disaster, what actions they have to take.
So last question, how many people are still missing, or how many people have unfortunately lost their life?
We are still waiting for, the details that are awaited from the state and the district administration. As of now, what is being said is that 4 people have died and more than 50 are missing.
All right, with that, let's get to the breaking update. The Indian Air Force has swung into action in response to the flash floods in Harsil, which, remember, has isolated the valley. Mi-17s and ALH Mk3 at Bareilly are on a high alert, as are AN-32 C-295s from Agra. They have landed at Dehradun for the mission in the affected areas. Air Force stations at Agra and Bareilly were activated, remember, during the night for loading relief and rescue material, along with preparing the Indian Air Force as well as the Indian Army for the rescue mission. Though the dense fog and rain have been restricting flying since the morning, the small window of improved visibility is being exploited by the Indian Air Force for this joint civil-military operation to address the disaster. That's what Indian Air Force is now stating. Let's also get you this report by my colleague Tejshri.
You can see that how the individuals over here are on ground 24/7 to clear the roads. And as we were reporting at 3 a.m. yesterday, here this entire area was blocked due to the landslide, and it is quite difficult as well to report from this area because the water flow coming from the upper extension to the lower end is quite heavy. And this is how the landslide occurs, that when you come from the upper end to the lower end, the flow increases. It comes with a force. And here you can see that how there are stones as well in their hands that they are removing. And not just one, but multiple stones, multiple pieces of big stones over there, as there was a landslide. And it seems like there was a large part of the mountain that seems to be collapsed from this area. Mrityunjay is showing us the visuals over here, and we are also trying to gauge the situation. And in fact, the moment we are standing over here, we can understand how extensive the flow of the water is. And there also the security personnel, state police is deployed to clear the road. But the manner in which this landslide has occurred, it shows that how critical the situation over here is. And when you walk from this area, Mrityunjay, come here and show this visual also, that when you walk from this area, it is very difficult to lift up your feet also, your foot also, because the flow is so extensive that you could easily get carried away by this flow. However, the red alerts have been issued in several areas. At the back, Mrityunjay show that the JCB has come over here to remove this entire debris, and that's why for a smoother network, this JCB has been brought over here. And not just that, but the stone cutters have been also brought so that the big stones could be removed from their way. Individuals, Times Now, reporting from the ground, giving you minute-to-minute updates. Red alert being issued in all the areas. People advised not to move out. High levels meeting being conducted by the Chief Minister. Control rooms, war rooms, all activated. The debris is being picked up in the JCB and they are thrown away at that spot. We'll come.
So relief and rescue operations still underway, but remember viewers, on the 5th of August, nature unleashed fury on the Himalayan state of Uttarakhand. A massive flash flood ripped through Dharali village in Uttarkashi after not one but two cloudbursts that struck the region. The first cloudburst hit Dharali, which is a tourist village on the Gangotri route. Within minutes, a raging wall of mud, water and rocks swept away homes, hotels, shops and even a centuries-old temple. The second cloudburst struck the Sukhi top, which is a few kilometers away, further triggering landslides and road blockages along the strategic Gangotri corridor. Now, as per official sources, at least 5 people have died and more than 100 are feared missing, including several army personnel from the nearby Harsil camp. The flash flood has swept away over 25 structures, including homestays, apple orchards, vehicles, as well as the historic Kalp Kedar Shiv temple, which is now completely buried under debris. Horrifying visuals capture the scale of this catastrophe. Cars being swept away, people screaming in panic as roads collapse under the surging waters. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke with Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami to review the situation, and he's assured complete central support. The Chief Minister has conducted an aerial survey as well of the flood-affected areas in Dharali as well as Harsil. The CM chaired a high-level meeting as well at the State Emergency Operations Center to monitor the rescue efforts that are underway.
ये फास्टेस्ट रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन है। विदिन 10 और 15 मिनट वहां पर सेना के लोग पहुंच गए, आईटीबीपी के लोग पहुंच गए, रेस्क्यू टीम वहां पर पहुंच गई अब तमाम उपकरणों को लेकर के, और वो काम वहां पर प्रारंभ हो गया। अभी जो घायल हैं उनका उपचार वहां पर अस्पताल और जो आर्मी का हॉस्पिटल है उसमें चल रहा है। जो लोग बेघर हो गए उन लोगों के लिए रहने की व्यवस्था और खाने की व्यवस्था ये वहां पर कर दी गई है। दुर्भाग्य ऐसा है कि बिजली के पोल टूट जाने से तो संचार व्यवस्था प्रभावित हुई है। तो जो भी हो रही है वो सैटेलाइट फोन्स के माध्यम से वहां से संपर्क हो पा रहा है।
My colleague Tejshri is joining us live at the moment. She is about 10 kilometers, I believe, from Uttarkashi, where this tragedy took place. Tejshri, we have been seeing your reports as far as the rescue and relief operations are concerned. But, you know, one of the major challenges that the rescue teams are facing is that of weather, precarious weather, unpredictable weather, which is hampering rescue efforts. What is the ground situation today at the moment? What is happening there as far as these operations are concerned?
Well, yes, let me tell you that Times Now has reached to Matli, where this is one of the helipad, and in fact we'll show you the visuals so as to what is happening over here. These are the helicopters, and in fact the rescue operations have begun because you know, the weather conditions are all normal now. We'll try to move forward and show you the visuals so as to what is happening over here. You can see that 3 rescue helicopters are over here. The Indian Army is all on ground. Not just that, but also in fact NDRF, SDRF, all the teams are over here on the ground so that they can get the stranded individuals who are there. What we are getting to know is that 13 people are all rescued over here, and more are being brought. The weather was not suitable since morning. That's why they were all on standby. Keep on showing you the visuals since Times Now only channel, getting you these exclusive pictures. And now, since some time from now, that particular helicopter that you're watching on your television screens right now, it will be taking off. It is the Mitali area from where we are reporting right now, and also in fact there are several other places from where rescue operations is being carried out. But this place seems to be very much important because what we were picking up in the morning is that the village, Dharali village, and nearby areas also, Dharali village was the affected area, and the nearby village, approximately 200 people were affected. So the tough task was to get those 200 people back, and that's why in fact all the arrangements are being made over here to get them back. Ambulances are also ready. We'll show you the pictures of the ambulances as well, and also in fact we'll try to speak to the officer over here who is in fact present and will be briefing us about the situation. Sir, we would just like to have a word from you so as to what is the condition right now and how the operations are being carried out.
Conditions are really challenging right now. The road condition is very bad. From Uttarkashi to Dharali, there are so far more than 6 block points are there. Most of the places road has been caved in. So there is a very difficult challenge to transshift the patients from Dharali to this place. With very difficulty, our troops are carrying patients from Dharali to Harsil helipad. From there, they are being carried to this place by helicopter. At ITBP, those patients which are manageable, we are providing treatment to them, and those whose conditions are critical, they are being shifted to other higher hospitals. Like,
sir, here at ITBP helipad where we are present right now, how many individuals are rescued by these helicopters, and what is the next plan, sir?
So far, 13 patients have been evacuated to this place, and there is a further plan that helis will make more sorties, and we are expecting more than 20 to 25 patients will be evacuated by this evening.
How many sorties, sir? Because now the weather conditions have become normal. Since morning we were seeing that the entire area was covered with a smog of blanket, but now the condition seems to be okay only as far as the weather is concerned.
Yeah, you can see weather has definitely improved after 12 o'clock. So if it keeps this way, I am very hopeful that more casualties will be shifted, and most important thing, road blocks will be through so that our NDRF teams and ITBP rescue teams will rush forward to the Dharali.
Sir, but as far as the number of people who are still stuck over there are concerned, what could be the approximate number? So if you can just tell us the estimate and what is the plan to bring them back?
So far, as per our estimates and information, by last evening only we have rescued and evacuated around 110 persons to the safer locations. Thereafter, by this morning, 4 dead bodies have been recovered and search operations is going on. So we can't say, nothing can be said with the surety. We are hopeful to rescue more and more people in living condition.
Any digit of missing number of people, sir? Have the families have approached you, or is there any number about how many people are missing nearby Dharali village?
So, as a rough estimates, what we could make out in the morning, it was some people told us that around 8 people were missing, but we think lot many people are buried under the debris. So time will tell until unless all the debris have been removed. So we can't be say anything with surety.
Sir, quite tough and challenging job. Entire country salutes that how the forces in a joint operation are carrying out the rescue operation. But sir, which is the critical area where you need to go towards Dharali on ground? Because the Bhatwari is the place where we are seeing that the entire road is washed away.
This is the criticality because road conditions are not favorable. So all the rescue teams of the SDRF, NDRF and ITBP, they are stuck in the en route only. So as soon as road is through, we will be.
All right, so that was my colleague Tejashree, who was speaking with ITBP officials on the kind of rescue operations that are underway. The weather, fortunately, has eased a bit, and rescue teams are using this very window to make sure as much and as many sorties are carried out to rescue people from Harsil and make sure that they get proper treatment if required at hospitals. We'll keep getting you minute-to-minute details from what is happening in Uttarakhand, viewers. It's time for a short break at the moment.